in support of sustainable fisheries and the conservation of marine resources and the environment. In this context, the government is implementing relevant provisions of the FAO Code of Conduct for Responsible Fisheries.
The project is designed based on the outcome of analysis carried out by participating countries and several development partners.
During the preparatory phase of the CLME project, the participating countries, that is Gambia, Mauritania, Senegal, and Guinea, and several development partners undertook a series of national consultations and regional meetings leading to a preliminary transboundary diagnosis analysis, TDA. This preliminary TDA identified and analyzed specific priority transboundary concerns and actions to address them.
Experts are hopeful of a successful implementation of the project.
What we are trying to achieve is that to make sure we protect our fisheries resources, both within and as our coastline. Under international law, we have our territorial sea, from there the EEZ, then the high seas. So if anybody comes to our territorial waters and starts stealing our fish, our authorities, the Navy, can pursue them up to the high seas, get them arrested and brought back to face government justice.
The key outcomes of the project are to include multi-country agreement on priority transboundary issues, among a host of others.
Key outcomes of the project will be, among others, multi-country agreement on priority transboundary issues, governance reforms and investment to address priority transboundary issues, stakeholders' involvement in transboundary water body priority setting and strategic planning, including 7 functioning national interministerial committees.
Participants are hopeful that upon implementation, it will increase the participation of Gambians in the fisheries subsector and increase employment opportunities, given that Gambians' territorial waters are rich in marine resources which need to be protected and sustainably exploited. For Grts News, I am Fatou Jassi.
1 year after a fatal fire incident, victims of the inferno still live in pain and despair. The fire ravaged a 2-bedroom house, claiming the life of 1 person and maiming 4 others. Mordjari looks at the lives of the victims 1 year on, but viewers are warned that some of the pictures could be disturbing.
It's 1 year since the worst fire incident ripped through this house in Sincholaji, claiming the life of this man and maiming these 4 people. 12 months on, the house has been rebuilt, but the physical and psychological scars still haunt these people, whose lives have been drastically altered. One of the victims struggles to walk after suffering from severe burns to the legs and thighs. Another has her hand deformed as a result of the burns sustained. This, according to their mother, is too much to bear as the children struggle to adjust to life. He can't even walk properly, the mother said. He occasionally goes out to play with his friends, but comes back crying out of pain, as he finds it very painful when running. She recounts the incident on that fateful night when neighbors had to pull her out from this small window after the flames and smoke engulfed the house after a gas cylinder exploded. I thought I would burn to death too, like my husband. I had given up hope, she said. She still suffers from chest pain as a result of the smoke. Fatou Jalo, the worst affected of the victims, is now confined to bed, her face and legs burnt beyond recognition. One of her legs has been amputated after undergoing treatment at the RVTH for 9 months. Her condition, her mother said, is agonizingly painful, as she had not slept properly for almost a year. Sometimes she spends the whole night crying from pain, the mother told me, saying they take turns fanning her to sleep. We are now hopeless, she continued, having spent 9 months at the RVTH, but her condition has not improved. They were referred to the Zaid Eye Clinic, but going and coming, they have decided to explore other options. We are asking for help to treat her from anybody, any philanthropist organization, the mother appealed. We know there are a lot of good people who can help. We are asking them to come to our daughter's aid, she pleaded. The husband, Ibrahim Jallo, said since the incident happened, his life had not been the same. I can't go to work anymore. I'm too preoccupied with my wife's health, he said, having spent 9 months with her at the RVTH. According to him, he had tried help from several people to treat her, and now hopes that some philanthropist will respond to their call. Whilst his wife endures the pain, Ibrahima is forced to endure the trauma of seeing his wife dying slowly whilst he is powerless. Just 2 years ago, the couple married and were blessed with a daughter who luckily enough survived the inferno with some burns. Like his mother-in-law, he can only appeal for help from all quarters to treat his wife. Now the family lives in this house in Sincholaji all by themselves, struggling to meet their daily needs and looking after the victims, a burden they are obliged to carry until help arrives. Mamadou Jallow. GRTS.
So sad, please help. However, in Brikama in the West Coast region, the picture is the opposite. A remarkable response. The aftermath of a deadly fire that claimed the life of a 5-year-old in Silakunda in Brikama at the beginning of the year sent shockwaves across the community. The family launched an appeal, and barely 3 weeks later, a new house is being constructed. Ibrahim Balde revisited the family, and he now reports.
In solidarity with the sailors of Nema in Brikama, barely 3 weeks after an inferno hit their home and took away this dear angel during the incident. Days after the inferno, GRTS captured the scene of a sight that was unpleasant in the eyes of the elder one, Momodu Sanusi Silla, who has a major task of maintaining this extended family compound. As a faithful Muslim, Silla told me after the ugly incident, I left everything in the hands of God. Few days after the media appearance, the Sillas are beginning to settle down, inundated with the massive support from the community, family members, home and abroad. Due to the situation created by the fire incident, in which in several ways displaced the Sillas, a loved one tragically died. Well, all these structures were utterly destroyed at the start of the year. Barely 3 weeks after the inferno ravaged Silakunda, the family said they are grateful to many people who have expressed sympathy and also provided funds for the reconstruction of another house such as this one. Momodu Sanusi Silla said he has nothing to say but to thank the people for responding to the appeal, in which in several ways paid dividend. From the day the incident took place, the family told me they've received numerous helping hands in the family reconstruction project. When complete, this 8-bedroom line house should accommodate several people. According to the old man, this is all as a result of the support extended to my family in these trying times, he told me. Ibrahim Balde, GRTS News.
President Yahya Boni of Benin criticizes the African Union for responding too slowly to the Malian crisis. This as Malian government troops backed by French forces retake the city of Gao, and 21 Egyptians are sentenced to death for their role in a riot during a football match in Port Said. This another score is coming after the break. Still not stable. Story.
The NAWEC Staff Association, under the Chief Guest of Honor, His Excellency the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yaya AJJ Jammeh, is staging its 3rd annual gala dinner and dance in association with the international superstar Asanjai of Senegal, Jaliba Kuyate and Abu and Fafa. This program is in support of His Excellency's drive to turn the Gambia into a city-state by providing all basic and essential services such as electricity and water to the Gambian population irrespective of where they live. The gala dinner is slated for the 25th of January 2013 at the Senegambia Beach Hotel. Tables are as follows: Platinum $60,000, Diamond $50,000, Gold $40,000, and Silver $35,000. Each table comes with 10 gala dinner tickets and cash power raffle tickets. Individual tickets $1,500. January 25th, that is the dance at the Paradise Suites Hotel, Penchami Hall. The tickets are as follows: VIP $600, Ordinary $400. Chief Guest of Honor for the night: Modu Turo Dabo, Aja Chan Khan, and Fatu Toure. And at Brikama Joko, which is January 27th, the tickets are $200 flat. Chief Guest of Honor: Lamin Sane, Governor of West Coast Region, Aja Fatu Sow, Farato Alcalo, and Amidu Ja Oil. For reservations, please call 366-4096, 997-3500, 384-6607, 980-2992.